You ever snapped at someone you love and had no idea where that came from? Or watched yourself repeat the same toxic pattern, same relationship, same self-sabotage, knowing better and still doing it? That's not bad luck. That's your shadow. Today we're breaking down Carl Jung's shadow theory. What it is, how it quietly destroys your life, and how to fix it. And trust me, what's coming in the next 9 minutes will make you look at yourself completely differently. Before we continue, here's a reality check. This isn't one of those videos you play in the background while scrolling through Instagram. What we're about to discuss might genuinely change the way you see yourself. So if you're looking for quick entertainment, you can leave now. But if you're still here, give this video your full attention. No scrolling, no distractions, just 100% focus for the next few minutes. Because the uncomfortable truth is this: most people spend their entire lives running from the parts of themselves they are about to discover in this video. The question is, will you be one of them? Carl Jung, Swiss psychiatrist, born 1875. Early in his career, he was Freud's most prized student, but he broke away because he believed the human psyche was far deeper than Freud's theories could explain. After the split, Jung spent years deliberately confronting his own unconscious, recording dreams, entering trance-like states, dialoguing with figures in his own mind. He called it his confrontation with the unconscious. It nearly broke him. But what came out of it changed psychology forever. The shadow was one of his most important discoveries, and it might be the most relevant thing you learned this year. What is the shadow? Think of your personality as a house, the version of you that faces the world. Your confidence, humor, kindness. Those are the lit rooms, the front porch. But every house has a basement. The shadow is everything you've rejected, suppressed, or refused to acknowledge about yourself. And here's what most people get wrong. It's not just your dark side. Yes, it holds rage, jealousy, greed, but it also holds your creativity that was called impractical, your ambition that was called arrogance, your needs that were called too much. Jung said, the shadow is 90% pure gold. It forms in childhood. Every time someone told you, don't be so angry, stop being so sensitive, good boys don't cry, don't be so full of yourself, you took a piece of yourself and locked it in the basement. The problem? You can suppress it. You cannot destroy it. The shadow grows, pressurizes, and it comes out, whether you want it to or not. If you're still watching, you're already ahead of 45% of people who clicked away. Most people avoid this topic because it hits too close to home, but you're still here. Keep going, because this next part is where it gets real. How it controls your life. Here are the 4 main ways your shadow is running the show right now. 1. Projection. The shadow's favorite trick. You take something you can't accept about yourself, and you see it in someone else instead. The person obsessed with other people's dishonesty, often suppressing their own. The one who's viscerally triggered by arrogance, probably carrying suppressed pride they were shamed out of. Jung said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. The people who trigger you hardest are holding up a mirror. That charge you feel, that's your shadow recognizing itself. 2. Emotional hijacking. Someone gives you minor feedback and you spiral for 3 days. A colleague gets praised and you feel a stab of resentment that shocks you. Someone cancels plans and you feel completely worthless. The situation doesn't match the reaction, and that gap is where the shadow lives. Oh, so these aren't overreactions. They're buried wounds getting activated. The intensity of your emotion is directly proportional to how long that thing has been locked up inside you. 3. Self-sabotage. You're close to a breakthrough, and you blow it. You procrastinate on your best ideas. You pick a fight right when things are going well. This is the shadow carrying beliefs like, I don't deserve this. If I succeed, I'll be exposed. Standing out is dangerous. Absorbed early, never examined, quietly destroying your potential from the inside. 4. Relationship destruction. Jung observed we're magnetically drawn to people who carry our shadow qualities. The controlled person falls for someone wild. The person who buried their anger falls for someone boldly confrontational. At first it feels like chemistry, like they complete you. They do, because you're projecting your own unlived life onto them, and eventually the projection collapses. You start attacking in your partner the exact quality that once attracted you, because you're really attacking the part of yourself you never allowed to exist. You just hit the halfway point, and honestly, that puts you ahead of 80% of people who started this video. Most people scroll past the hard stuff. You didn't. But this is just the beginning. What's coming next is the part that actually changes things. How to fix it. Shadow work isn't about destroying the shadow. You can't. The goal is integration, bringing it into the light so it stops controlling you from the dark. Here's how to start. 1. Track your triggers. For 1 week, every time someone makes you react strongly, write it down. What quality did they show? What did you feel? Then ask honestly, is any version of this living in me unacknowledged? Your triggers are a precise, personalized map to your shadow. 2. Journal from the shadow's voice. Grab a notebook. Write without censoring. Start with, the qualities I most hate in others are, then ask if you carry any of them. I would never be the kind of person who, then ask what that rule is costing you. If I were completely honest about what I want, it would be, give the suppressed parts of yourself a voice on paper. They lose their power to ambush you when they have a channel. 3. Own your projections. Next time someone triggers you, pause. Ask, what am I seeing in them that I refuse to see in myself? Your ego will fight this. It'll insist the other person is simply terrible. Sit with the question anyway. Every projection you take back is a piece of yourself you reclaim. You made it to 90% of this video. Genuinely, that's the top 10% of viewers right here. You didn't scroll past this. You sat with something uncomfortable and stayed. That's not nothing. That's actually the first act of shadow work, the willingness to look. Drop your percentage in the comments, 10%. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Psycho Noir for more psychology, philosophy, and self-improvement content. Every subscription helps us bring you deeper insights into the human mind. See you in the next video.